As November rolls around, most are watching the last few leaves change colors and preparing for a Thanksgiving feast. But for one Sacred Heart student-athlete, November is about much more than stuffing and turkey.
Surgery and suffer from seizures every day or even multiple times a day.
Brianna Cello spent most of her life preparing to be on the Sacred Heart women's swimming team. But this year, Brianna will not be swimming competitively. She was diagnosed in August with epilepsy.
So it's important to mention that I had been out the night before. I was pretty dehydrated that morning. I was exhausted. I didn't have a great night of sleep, but I didn't have any suspicion that anything was going to happen. Finally, my roommate and I finally decided that we were going to go to the dining hall. On my way out of my dorm room, my legs gave out. We were in the elevator on the way up to the dining hall. The same thing happened. And when we got up there, I literally said to my roommate, "I'm really thirsty," and grabbed a water. And that's all I remember.
I received a phone call from her mom, told me that she seized and she fainted in Linda's. I just hung up the phone and ran over to Linda's.
So he called me within, I would say, 15, 20 minutes, and he said that she was with the paramedics, she was being taken to St. Vincent, and that the paramedics believed it was a seizure.
Shortly after being diagnosed, Brianna realized there wasn't enough knowledge on the disease.
I knew that seizures and epilepsy were related. Honestly, I don't like saying this, but I really didn't know the difference. I didn't know how to react if someone was having one. I didn't understand really what it was because there is not enough awareness. I look back and I get kind of annoyed with myself because I feel like I should have known, but people don't talk about it.
November is Epilepsy Awareness Month. In an effort to raise awareness on campus, the swim team held an epilepsy awareness meet.
It was spearheaded by Bree, definitely backed by the entire team, backed by us.
Brianna's goal was to educate swimmers and their parents about what epilepsy is, the warning signs, and the steps to take when someone is having a seizure.
The type of seizures I had were called tonic-clonic seizures. They're more commonly known, I think, as grand mal seizures. Another type is an absence seizure, which is characterized by someone zoning out. And then there's myoclonic seizures or myoclonic jerks.
According to the Epilepsy Foundation, common warning signs of a seizure include out-of-body experiences, muscle twitches, headaches, and confusion.
Somebody who's having a seizure, a tonic-clonic seizure, falls on their stomach, it could be fatal. So they're on their side, cushion their heads because their heads are going to be moving, their whole body's going to be moving. Then it's back up. Until the paramedics get there, just time it. When they start convulsing until when they stop, it's really important. The doctors need that information. And then after that, the person's going to be extremely disoriented. They're going to wake up. They're not going to understand what happened. The most important thing is to be calm.
The Epilepsy Foundation also said that epilepsy is not rare and can affect anyone. In fact, 1 in 26 people have been diagnosed with epilepsy, and 1 in 10 people will have a seizure in their lifetime. As a result of her seizures, Brianna no longer competitively swims.
I put so much of my life trying to be good at swimming.
It took away the thing that she loved the most.
It was mind-boggling to me that the thing that came so naturally to me was no longer safe.
Though epilepsy took Brianna's first love away from her, it gave her a new purpose.
I'm not doing this for me. I'm lucky. The best thing that I can do is try to make sure that other people get it.
For The Pulse, this is Olivia Middleman in Fairfield, Connecticut.